All right, ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, we're back for some more One Piece. Last time we watched episode 967, and today we're watching episode 968. Now, in the last video, we went ahead and went on a little trip down memory lane alongside Roger and his crew, sort of exploring the different remnants of the past of Roger, but also technically the past of the Straw Hats, you know, going through the paces as far as what Roger and his crew had gone through in order to explore the world, find the poneglyphs, and use Oden's knowledge of the language of the poneglyphs to decipher them and further understand what the meaning behind them is, what is the history, what is the road poneglyphs, where do they lead, all that good stuff. You know, we got to explore Shandora, we got to explore the Sky Islands as a whole. We went through Water 7 and all that good stuff, but of course in Shandora, or rather in Sky Islands, but after they went through Shandora and saw those poneglyphs, on the Sky Island they found the giant belfry that of course contained the poneglyph that what's it called? It wasn't a road poneglyph, it was just a poneglyph that it was like a historical poneglyph, right? There are poneglyphs that lead to the poneglyphs that tell the history, so it's like poneglyphs that take you to the history poneglyphs. So those poneglyphs don't exactly have anything on them, but then the history poneglyphs have important stuff on them, such as, you know, the ancient weapons and all that stuff, the void century, and what exactly they contained. Now, of course, where exactly they came from, that's still sort of a mystery as far as where, like, you know, or not where they come from, but the purpose behind them and why they were created. But we do know they came from Wano. The Kozuki clan used their expertise in craftsmanship and these indestructible stones and this decoded or this cryptic language that they use in order to keep the messages on the poneglyphs hidden, so that they could be safe from the government. So part of me thinks that Kozuki clan had some type of idea as to, you know, the government's plot to basically erase the world and what it was like comprised of back in the day before, you know, the void century and all that stuff. So whatever history or whatever is going on in the world back then, there was definitely like a like a premeditated attempt to sort of cover everything up so that they had better control over the world, and the people knew that, and they wanted to hide this from the government, so they created these methods of, you know, carrying on the stories or whatever, the real history of what happened. So going through the paces of all the locations of the different poneglyphs. On top of that, the road poneglyphs, which lead to the final island. When I first saw it was Raftel, but I'm guessing it's just a different pronunciation or different translation, because now they're saying Laugh-Tail. So I mean, it sounds the same, so I'm guessing that's what it is. But yeah, they went to Water 7. They went to Skypiea and then Water 7, and they met up with Tom, of course, Tom being the one that built their ship, the Oro Jackson, and then they went down into Fishman Island in order to explore the Sea Forest, where another poneglyph is located. And eventually we came upon, Madame Charlie, who was at this point a kid, and she was still telling fortunes, and she let them know, like, look, this mermaid princess that's about to be born, she's gonna be very important, all right, y'all. You guys better be wary of this chick that's about to be born, because she is going to be special. Of course, we know now Princess Shirohoshi is the ancient weapon Poseidon, one of the three ancient weapons that were written on the poneglyphs, the other being Pluton, which is a giant warship, and the last one we have absolutely no idea what it is. And you know, there hasn't really been anything on what exactly the last weapon could be. It was the name of another planet. I think it was it Uranus or Neptune? It was one of those. With the final ancient weapon, there has been no real connection to anything current that we have right now, like the other two that we've seen. So we'll have to see where they go with these stories, but enough talking. Let's get into the episode here. If you guys would like to watch full reaction, links are always in the description. You get episodes a day early on Discord, and you get episodes up to a week early on Patreon. That does for this one here. Let's get into it. Episode 968. Let us go. All right, let me go ahead and skip all this. I think that's more recap there. I don't know if I skipped the episode title. Hopefully I did. No, this is still recap. Look at him traveling into the new world. Getting shocked, destroyed, annihilated, but still having a grand old time. With, they didn't go into too much detail on how Orochi's takeover plan went. Well, we know for a fact that Roger somehow gets his hands on the road poneglyph, but if Kaido's already there at this point, I wonder if he was keeping it close to his chest at this point. That is if he's there already, and Orochi and him had their plan set out. Goldie Roger. Who this? Oh no. Oh no. Suru. It's collapsed. Hey, Dr. Crocus. We need some medical expertise. Oh, I said Suru. It's Toki. I'm getting my names mixed up. Suru is Kinemon's wife. Toki. Yeah, I gotta stay here and take care of these kids. Yeah, the pirate life ain't for kids, man. Uh-oh. She's about to be like, don't sacrifice your dreams for me. She's about to spit some bars right now. Let him know. Let us know, actually. Because I need to know, too. There it is. I won't forgive you. Oh my god, what? Like that? We done if that's how weak your resolve is. I'm out of here. That's not a weak resolve. He's worried about your safety. Oh boy. Kinemon about to be pissed at Oden. He's gonna be happy to see him, but he's gonna be pissed. Their drip was fire, bro. Look at that. Maybe. I need to put my phone on silent, but it's all the way on my bed charging. I'll do it after this. Hopefully I don't get too many notifications. What's poppin', family? How y'all been? It's been a minute. Hey, don't. I was about to say, don't tackle hug him with his sick wife in his arms. So, who are these kids with you? Man's over here like, I've been starting a family. He knew immediately. Kinemon was like, I'll make sure you make it through. That. What's wrong with the drip? Oh, y'all ain't matching. They like, you just got here, lady. I don't know if you can be making demands like that. There it is. There it is. It's like, I haven't finished my journey, alright? I wonder if Oden stayed at this point. Oh, we already got factories on here. I wonder, bro, if Oden stayed at this point, if he could have prevented anything. You can already see the factories in the background. Yeah, no shit. He's like, oh, there's definitely some stuff going on here. If I stay, I'm never leaving. So I better just dip. Jesus. I mean, he does have to see this journey to the end. He promised Roger, but dang, you left your kids and wife with this rotten. Oh my god. Exactly, bro. Yeah, they both hear the voice again of Zoe. Or not Zoe, but Zunaisha. Oh boy, Duke Genghis Bond. What? So the ruler before Cat Viper and Dogstorm. Oh, they're that important to. Okay. The road poneglyph, the last one. So Oden didn't even know about all that, but he was open to helping them out. That's cool. It's about that time. So when does he meet Pedro? Those are like words crucial to Pedro's entire character. Would be crazy if Roger just said that to get him to leave him alone. He's like, oh, kid, don't talk. You'll have your own turn, all right? But then Pedro's like, that's the most important thing he could have ever told me. That is my reason for being. It's not like that, though. Roger says everything purposefully. He saw it in Pedro. He would have importance to his existence. He had to let him know. Oh, yeah, no. Where do they cross? My god, he is... How did he even make it to the final island? Or maybe he didn't make it there at all. Ooh. It's time to go. And he's really pushing through, bro. He just collapsed and then he walks out here and he looks perfectly fine. From where? Buggy never went? That's tragic, bro. Buggy never went to the final island. I mean, it makes sense. If Buggy went with them to the final island, he would have known where it was this whole time and could have gone there. No, he never gets to know. Oh, Shanks never went either? Huh. I would have thought Shanks did go, because I could. It would be believable to me that Shanks would never, you know, go back there for his own benefit just to find the One Piece. Maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Respect. I respect you, kid. You gonna go on to do great things. Yo, yo, yo. I wonder if Luffy is gonna have, like, you know, a sort of protege on his ship at some point. That'll be much later when he's older, but similar to Shanks and Roger. Shanks didn't really have Luffy on his ship, but he was still sort of his protege, you know what I mean? And I would say Kobe, but they're pretty similar in age already, so that wouldn't work, but it would be cool if Luffy had something like that. Carry on my sense of adventure. Bam, ba-dum, bam, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Luffy already influences a lot of younger people, but it's like they already have their own roots set in their respective like islands or whatever, so they can't really join the crew like that. king of the sea. He's the king of the pirates. There you go. Like, there you go, buddy. I'm glad they didn't really show much of anything about where it was, what it looked like, the last island. They just sort of just did it. 100-year void, people of the D, ancient weapons, all the big questions. Laugh tale, that's where it comes from, huh? Because they laughed when they got there. Laugh tale, because it's a tale that made him laugh. It was the story that Joy Boy left behind, which was the treasure, and that tale made him laugh, so it's called Laugh Tale. Ooh, the lore. Now we need a Joy Boy story. We got the Spark Notes on the Roger story. Now we need the Joy Boy story. The story of the boy of joy, the boy that brought joy upon everybody who relived the tales of his story. Who is the Joy Boy? What is the apology that he gave out? And what was the tale so funny that sailing across the whole world was worth it to Roger and his crew, so much so that they laughed until they cried? Or maybe it was such a waste of time. No, it can't be that. It can't be that. The One Piece is the story of Joy. It has to be. It is the story that Joy Boy left behind, the tale that made him laugh.